Hi, this is April Elias, and in this video, I'm going to show you my process on how I learn and use Lindy AI. If you're not familiar with Lindy AI, it's basically a super powered Zapier platform, and it has all of these really cool integrations and workflows and a lot of pre-baked templates. So I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. And as I was working through it, I was like, let's turn on the camera and record this so other people can learn. So when you log into your dashboard, I do have the paid version. You'll see down here at the bottom left-hand corner that I have 2,600 of 5,000 credits left. So each time that you use credits as you use the Lindies and have them do things. And what I'm doing and that I have open that I'll show you is the recommended templates. So just go right into a recommended template. There's the note taker, the email triager, and then the meeting prep alert. So I went ahead and I did the meeting triage. And once you click on that, you're going to go ahead and connect your email that you'd like to use. I connected my personal Gmail that I've had forever, right? And it has a ton of emails. Even though I unsubscribe, I still have all of these emails that are just too much and it's just too much to deal with. And so now I'm at the stage to where I've connected that email and now I need to configure my email labels. So I'm in here and I'm thinking, I could use another AI to help me go ahead and label each section to make it work a little better. And typically, what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot, which is what I did here, and then I loaded that screenshot into Claude, and then I'm having Claude go ahead and make the recommendation. So it says, I see that you're setting up an email triage template in Lindy AI for your personal Gmail account. It looks at the screenshot, does an analysis, and then it gives me some options to improve the conditions of each field so this agent works as best as possible. So the current condition, this seems like a high priority email. And Claude made the recommendation to improve this suggestion. So all I'm going to do is copy and I'm going to replace this and then paste, right? So now it's a more comprehensive label. And then I'm just going to go on to each one. So the question is this email explicitly asks me a question, and I'm just going to go with it. I'm not going to re engineer anything that's already been done. I just want to see how this works because anything's an improvement over this particular email address. And then label as a newsletter. This email comes from a news. Well, there are newsletters that I actually love and read. So I need to make sure. Okay. All right. So I'm fine with that. And then, hmm, well, I'll do stuff like once, um, just some like realistic ones. Uh, and then label is, oh my gosh, this would be like so epic. Let me go ahead and grab this. All right. And I'm learning right along with you for this particular Lindy and using it for my personal email. Label as customer FAQ. Hmm, I don't really, this isn't like a work email. And then action config v2 not enabled. Some fields were omitted. Let me see. So all I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy this because if I do a screenshot, it'll stop this video. But let me see. Um, this is my process on how I go through and learn things. And it's kind of like having a mentor or a guide to help me. Let me search for more specific information. So now Claude doesn't have the information readily available. And so Claude went out and searched the web. Some fields were omitted. Um, all right. To resolve, continue with the basic configuration. Check the needed upgrade. I do have the paid version. I don't have like a pro version, but I do. Let's just see what happens if I hit continue. Okay, it's set up anyway. It didn't prevent me from doing anything. So now Lindy is able to label my incoming emails according to the condition that I set up, which is very exciting. And I can monitor the tasks from the task tab and further configure the Lindy in the flow editor. So I love these flow editors because you actually learn the framework of how it's working in the background, so it helps you grasp the concept in the workflow. So I'm actually in the email triage, and then there's the settings. All the settings are everything that well, actually it didn't populate it with a context. So some Lindy's I found are already populated with context. They almost never have memories that are programmed in here. So I'm going to go ahead and ask Claude to create me a context. In the, what was it? It was in the settings. In settings, write me a comprehensive context. Oh, I do typos all the time. Claude gets me. All right. So perfect. I'm just going to go with what Claude said and just copy this and paste it right into the context. And then also in the memories, I'm going to go ahead and configure the memories and post that. Let's see here. So also write memories for this, Lindy. Man, my hands are cold. So I think I'm having a hard time typing. All right, let's see. Write memories for this, Lindy. Oh my gosh. Okay, epic. Mm, that's not true always. I don't tend to leave emails requiring more than 5 minutes to respond. Oh, actually, I do. I do. I have 70,000 emails, and that's not a joke. I really could benefit from this. And so then I'm going to leave that. And then I'm going to have the flow editor. So this flow editor shows you, I love this because it shows you the actual process. So it helps you just wrap your head around how everything works. And then there's a link to the guide if you want to go ahead and take a look at the email automation guide. All of that has screenshots, looks like a job aid, looks like kind of like a blog post. And then each condition tells Lindy what to do. So you can in each one of these, you can rename them, whatever it means. You can double click on them, see what it's actually doing, and see if there's any opportunity to enhance or change any of that. And then just go through step by step, and you can go over to each piece and everything that it does. And then as you see how it works and you're like, oh, I really wish it would do X, Y, and Z, you can come in here and edit that. You can add a step, you can move a step, you can delete a step. So hopefully that was helpful. That's generally how I learn and figure things out and get things done and turn things on and plug them in and make them all sync. I'd love to hear how you learn AI and how you use these different tools and platforms and programs. And if you have any questions or if you have a specific topic or platform that you would like me to demo or show how I learn it or use it, please just comment and I'd be happy to create a video and help. Thank you.